Hello, YouTube. Welcome. Long time. I missed you. Welcome to my YouTube video today. We are going to talk about if you have family, if you have friends in America, welcome, or if you're just curious. Okay, today's topic is for you because we need to know. We need to know if you have a family member. Okay, you've been trying to reach in America, your friends, and they tell you otherwise, we need to know. And this is why I'm doing this video today. Okay. Thank you so much for always subscribing. Subscribe. If you are a new member, please subscribe. For those who are old comers, thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for leaving comments. Okay. So, what is Janet going to talk about today? This is a very important topic because it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you because you need to know. You need to know the truth. And you're asking Janet, tell us what is the truth about this America. So today I'm going to cover, and I love all of you, I'm going to cover what you have heard. So should you listen to what you hear from family or friends? Okay, should you listen to that? Should you listen to what you see on TV? Okay, and what is the truth? And so now, at the end of this video, you should be able to make that decision on what you want to do. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, I haven't seen you for a long time. But you're very welcome. Oh my God. You're very welcome. Okay, I see some of you here coming in. It means you can hear me. If you can't hear me, please tell me if you can't hear me. Okay. Now, what is Janet going to talk about today? These things we've been hearing from people in America. Okay. This is what they are saying. Number one, I'm just going to tell you because I've covered this for a long time. I do consultations with many of you. I've talked to thousands and thousands of you. Okay. And now I'm just presenting facts based on what I know. Okay. This is what people are telling me. Janet, thank you so much for coming and telling us. I have a family member, I have a friend. We went to school with this girl, and they don't want to tell me anything. They are hiding. Okay. And if they tell me, they're telling me not to come. So, number one, we are going to cover this topic of should you come or should you not come? That is the topic today I'm going to cover. Should you come or should you not? Because you need to know. Us on this page, if you're new, welcome to the crowd because this crowd makes very informed decisions. Before they even go to the embassy, they make very informed decisions. You understand? So don't come. Why are they telling? And by the way, if you're here in America, diaspora, Europe, Canada, wherever, tell us why you tell your people not to come. And is it true? But me, I can tell you it's true because that is what they tell me. That Janet, they tell me not to come. Okay? Now, this is what they mean. Usually they say bills. It's not worth it. You can't even see the money. The money is hand to mouth. Okay, so they have so many bills: electricity, car payments, house payments, rent, water, phone, child care, school loans, house mortgages, all those things they say. Okay, is that true or is that not true? And is it worth it for you to take that plane and come to America? Okay, I'm just doing for my people because we need to cover this. Okay, now the truth is, where you are, number one, people pay for cars. Number two, people pay for mortgages. They pay for rent. They pay for insurance. They pay for electricity. Unless maybe in your plans you are looking for something that is free everything, then I don't think that is a wise decision. My opinion, come. Of course, you knew Janet was going to say, come. Of course, you knew Janet was going to say, come. How many of you knew Janet was going to say come? Because that's what she does for a living, is to tell you to come anyway. So welcome to America. Okay. And me, I'm just telling you, bills are everywhere. So whether you stay there or you come here, you will still find bills will be waiting. Okay. This is the difference. Okay. You will have a job here to pay bills. Some of us, we don't have jobs where we come from. Okay. That is point number one. So you need to evaluate yourself. Okay. Do you have money? Do you have a good job? Are you happy with your life? Here you'll find a job, not just one job. You'll find two, you'll find three. You can work extra time. Okay. You don't even have to work in your profession. You understand? And you'll be able to pay those bills. No guesswork. Okay, at least if things stay the way they are, you will find a job. Jobs are in plenty, not necessarily in your profession. And yes, after paying for the bills, you will still support people at home. And yes, you will still even do investments at home. In your opinion, after listening to my presentation, should you come or should you not? I have the argument that come. And why do they tell you this? Is it because maybe they're successful and they are trying to hide it from you? Is that the case? Are they hiding from you so that they are the only ones who succeed? I don't think so. But let me tell you why I think they're telling you this information. Don't come. It is based on experience. They are telling you their personal stories. Okay. And let me tell you why. I've done biology. Okay. There's biology of twin studies. Twin studies, identical twin studies. When identical twin studies, okay, are put in different environments, they might maintain the same eye color, the same lips, the same smile because of the gene. The gene is the same. It came from the same parents. Is the egg split in half. But if they are raised in different environments, one will be exposed to maybe playing piano, basketball, and the other one maybe went to a place where there is not. So when they meet, this one has an appreciation of music, sports, and the other one maybe has no even instrumental knowledge at all. What shaped these two? The environment. What am I trying to get at? What your relatives and friends are telling you, they're based on their personal experience. Is it true or is it not true? Okay, is it malicious or is it not malicious? Are they caring about you or they are not caring about you? So number one, do not come for the opinion that these people are telling you based on their personal experience. So they are not lying to you, they are just telling the truth. But this is why you need to be careful, okay? When you take a piece of information, are you taking a piece of information from one person and then you make a conclusion? You know, people on this page, I know most of you are very educated. We know that you have to follow research. And what is research? Is data collected over a long time. So let's say they come to America and they say, we are going to gather all the people who come from Nairobi, Kenya. We are going to gather all the people who come from Kampala, Uganda. We are going to gather all the people from Accra. We are going to gather all the people from Lagos. And we are going to do a study of a random study of 1,000 of them in Houston, Texas. And we are going to see their attitudes, okay, about America. Or we are going to see when they came and what have they achieved by now. And the conclusion, was it worth it for them to come or not? Now that one you can quote. Then we can go around dancing and say, don't go or go. Because the studies of our people from Lagos to Houston has revealed that it has been determined after following up the people, the clans for 10 years. So that is not happening. Of course, that is not happening. So they are telling you based on experience. That is their personal experience. So should you listen or not? So let's say you choose to listen. What if they made a mistake? What if they made a mistake? So you are listening to one person. What if they made a mistake? And then now they are working 2-3 jobs. They are working minimum wage. You understand? And then they advise you not to come. And then their friend who came from the same neighborhood, same country, has one job, okay, bringing in the same money. Now, one person has to work 4 times harder to produce what this one can produce. So now, let's talk about these two people. If this one talks and this one talks, who is saying the truth? Both are saying the truth. Personal experience. So be careful what you listen to. It is my opinion that these people are just telling you based on their stories, based on their experiences. In my opinion, you have to have real mentors. Okay. And I've said that over and over and over again. Okay. In these videos. Number two, okay, some of the complaints or concerns or comments that I hear from my followers, mostly who are still back home, they tell me, Janet, I don't think they want to help me. I don't think I've been trying. They can't even tell me how people come on visiting visa, how people get green cards, how people become nurses. So do you think maybe they just don't want to help? So that one, let me be cautious. Okay. This is a very, very busy country. And as they've told you, they have bills to pay. Job 1, 2, 3, 4, even you want. Some of you are like, oh my God, if I get that job, I will be hitting those 3, 4 jobs without complaining. I agree with you. Right? How many of you agree with us? Like now, you are now in America, and then now you start complaining that you have 3, 4 jobs. When initially we didn't have anything. You see how humans we don't appreciate life. Okay, just appreciate life. The only people that should not come, and I forgot to start with this when I started the video. You're doing very well. You are very well connected. You are very rich. Okay, you can spend without even going to work, going to school. Maybe don't come. Okay, but if you're someone who is still struggling, can't find a job, has been tamarking with yellow envelopes, putting in 101 resumes or CVs, you call them, come. That is so easy. So from now, after listening to my video, I'm going to make an opinion like, okay, I'm not going because of jobs. Okay, now let me continue. I don't think they are refusing to help you. Probably they are busy. This one will give it to them. So that what is the solution here? Maybe be part of, first of all, you watch Janet and do it yourself and have that element of surprise. Don't you just love that, on this page, you usually say we can have that element of surprise. Okay, before they know it, they just hear you saying, hi, yes, I'm in Kentucky. Yes, I'm in Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. I came 3 months ago. Yes, I came to nursing school. Yeah, I'm registered for RN. Oh my God, when did you come? Okay, that time, both of you, you're mixing your English. You're talking English this way, even you are talking yours. You understand? That is what we call element of surprise. So first of all, you just come and subscribe to Janet Rangi. You probably do not need them. And can I just be honest? If you watch Janet, you probably don't need them. Okay, but these are your people, so you have to be fair. Point number one, I've said don't listen. If that's what they are telling you, that based on bills, don't listen to them. Listen to what Janet is telling you, because I believe it's based on experience. Okay, but when it comes to them refusing to help you, I have to be cautious. Sometimes we think because people in America, they have endless money, they have bills to pay too. Okay, they have mortgages, they have student loans, they have car payments, they have insurance, they have electricity, they have water. So sometimes the money they get is hand to mouth. What do we mean by hand to mouth? Okay, it means when you earn, you pay bills. So maybe 1 month they save, and then the other month they don't have anything left. Okay, so maybe it's not like they don't want to help. So let's give it to them. Okay, so let's give it to your friends and family. They are being honest. They're not just not wanting to help. Things are tight. But once in a while, they can boost you. They can boost you. So what do? You need to be participating. I did my research and I've seen this school here. Is it close to your house? Or what is your address in America? If they're nice, they will provide. Once they provide the address, I've always said Google for a school that is close to them. So that way you can have rent. So those are the things you can use them, indirectly. You understand? Okay, let's go to number three. Number three, this is the big one, which Janet has solved this situation. But it's worth me talking, because most of them, it's just lack of information. Okay, this is why they are telling you not to come. They do not see a clear pathway to green card. They do not see a clear pathway to working papers, or in some cases to citizenship. Okay, citizenship is not a must. So long as you have working papers, H-1B visa, green cards, all these J-1 visas, but permanent. Now you want something that you can live and work here permanently. You understand? So they are worried because lack of information. Now, let me digest. Let's dissect this. Some of you can even help me with this video, because this is the part now we've become smarter than them because we watch Janet. What I say here, do not assume that people who are in America should teach you. You understand? This one is coming from Janet because she has done studies. She has put in research. So you cannot blame them. Sometimes people come on green cards to America. You understand? When they come on green cards, how are they supposed to know how student visa works? How are they supposed to know how visiting visa works? Some people come as students. They have no idea how green card works. They have no idea how they have no idea that people change status. So let's start there. So this is what happened. Janet is just telling me what happens so you can understand, I'm here. And this can apply to all these countries that have gloomy winters. You know which ones I'm talking about. So if you came to these countries that have gloomy winters, but they have exciting summers, it could be the same. But me, I can only speak of America because that is what I know. Janet doesn't like talking about things she doesn't know. Okay. Now, they first came. Like some of you are planning to come. Visiting visa. Okay. Voila, they land. Visiting visa, they reach the port of entry. Yes, 5 years, maybe 2 years, maybe on your passport, multiple entries. The port of entry will give you something called I-94, right? You write down. I-94 record is entry departure record. So they tell you, you came in January, exit in June. You understand? Come June, things are good. Vegas is good. Colorado is good. The mountains are beautiful. You understand? Florida is nice. Okay, the beach is calling. Summer is coming. We have to go to these restaurants. We have to go to the music. And they stay. You understand? Student visa, they come. They have not listened to Janet. They don't have loans. Okay, they don't have people to co-sign. They've never listened to Janet Rangi videos. They get stuck. Now fees is due. Okay, they go. They don't even know there's something called payment plans. They don't know how to negotiate. You understand? Hey, 1 semester, 2 semester there. This is hard. And then they are meeting people, on the outside when they go to the club, when they go to church. Oh, why are you wasting time? Come and join us. They stop going to school after 2 semesters. The school reports them to ICE, bad books under the table. You understand now how it happens? They come on J1 visa, okay? The contract is off after 1 year, 18 months, okay? They cannot be waived. They didn't even know how to waive. Why are you wasting time under the table? You understand? Some of them are very clever. They will end up with ukimbizi. These days I'll be calling ukimbizi. If you don't understand ukimbizi, please follow some other people speak Swahili on this page and ask, what is ukimbizi? Okay? Some even didn't know there was ukimbizi. The good thing with the ukimbizi, you can go to school. We respect people because they've suffered a lot, so we cannot say some words. Okay? That is why I'm very sensitive to using some words. Online, you can go to school, you can work, you can do everything, but you have to stay within the fence. So now when you develop, you can't even go home and you just see people announcing new homes in Accra, Ghana, new homes in Nairobi, Kenya. You can't even invest. Who is going to live in those? Okay, although you went for Kimbizi, good, you got working papers, good, you got everything you needed, good, but if you leave, then bye-bye. It means where you came from is just okay. Now, okay, so they went under the table, visiting visa under the table, student visa under the table, Kimbizi is good, okay, but you will be locked here, okay? So, or other reasons, they are just there. Now, once you don't have papers, you understand, how are you going to work nice jobs? You see? So you have to be, all these hidden jobs here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. You understand? Okay, of course, some of you, or most of you will be very fine. Okay, you followed me, so you'll not be in this, So they didn't do what Janet usually teaches you. So don't take this information. This is prime information. Okay, now, at the end of it, they're hustling, right? Morning, one job, 3:30, they call graveyard shift, they are there. Morning shift, night shift, they are there. Shift differential, they are there. Holiday, they are there looking for money. Now, they cannot enjoy the way you guys enjoy at home. You visit, hey, Christmas, Gioni, let's go have something, beer, wherever, have fun. No, they are busy working. After a while, it's very, very stressful. Depression sets in, a marital issue sets in because of distance, overworking themselves, and then all these things spiral, and then they tell you don't come. Okay, now after listening to what I'm saying, should you come or should you not? And for the opinion, again, if you listen to Janet Rangi and you follow this page, you will know that Janet has taught you other ways of staying legally. And let us revise. The old ones, please, not older in age, but those who follow Janet for a long time. The top fans, please describe to others what the embassy looks at when you go to the embassy. Let us repeat for the new ones. There is one law that guides that embassy. Of course, they look at the total picture. They look at They look at who you are, where you work, the school, everything. They look at that previous travel, why you're coming, blah, blah. But the number one thing they look at is the ties, social ties, financial ties, marital ties, business ties, school ties, anything that will keep you busy to tell them you'll go back. And the law says this: anyone coming to the United States on a temporary visa has the intent of staying and never going back. Therefore, it's up to the applicant to show compelling reasons that they will go back. Why is that law there? Now that you follow Janet, can you see why the law is there? Because there are loopholes, because they are legal opportunities, legal. When you see me saying, yeah, you can come on visiting visa and change, which I usually help people if that's what they choose. The intent was to come and visit. They visited and they went back. The second time, maybe they come, they say, no, Janet, I've come 3 times, but now I want to stay. Can you show me how to? They usually come to Janet Rangi 67 at gmail.com, and I usually help them. Janet Rangi 67 at gmail.com. That is where they usually come. Or janetrangi.com, and they find those contacts. That is what I'm saying. legal ways. So that now you can understand why the embassy is very strict with that law, because they know when you come here, there are ways of you staying. They know you can come fall in love. Voila. Green card, citizenship. Those days they knew you'd come, probably join the military. Voila. Green card. They know you come here, ukimbizi. Voila. Green card. If the process is completed correctly or timely. Okay? Now, why your relatives telling you don't come? They do not see a clear pathway. Having listened to Janet, don't you think they made a mistake? Agree or disagree? And I'm on the ground. And I come from both societies. You understand? So I know there and I know here. After listening to Janet Rangi in this video today, don't you think they did a mistake, not intentionally, either out of fear or lack of knowledge, lack of information? And the answer is a big yes. And because these processes have to be done as quick as 6 months, sometimes 1 year, if you're lucky, you have to have fixed these things. Of course, marriage, you can marry anytime. Okay, marriage cleans all the sins. You have to go through lawyers. They have to have a waiver if you committed a sin. But by a sin, I mean you made mistakes, you broke the law. Marriage always cleans that, but they have to approve your waiver, I think. You have to file and say, I'm sorry or something. And then now you can petition to change of status or wherever to get a green card. But for the most part, these other visas, they are very unforgiving if you make a mistake. But having listened to Janet and you do the right thing the first 6 months or the first 1 year, okay, how many of you are following Janet now and you are going to the School of Pharmacy? How many of you came on a visiting visa, now you're in the School of Nursing? Because of because of knowledge. So we cannot assume that the knowledge Janet is giving here is a joke. You understand? This is prime information that will set you apart, okay, for generations to come. It will save you from stress. It will save you from all this information that you get. Don't come. Because they don't see a clear pathway. And Janet draws it on her videos every day. I draw these pathways every day on my videos. You can see there are hundreds of them here. Every day. Does it mean our people know these things? No. And you say, Janet, how do you know? No. I've lived in these communities. If you don't know me, I came through Vermont. Okay, I was somewhere. I used to work in Delaware. So I know the whole community around Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, South Jersey, even not Jersey City towards New York. Some of Philadelphia and PA, Pennsylvania, you know. I know some of those people who live around Pittsburgh. I know that environment of New England. All the way in Massachusetts, I didn't know people, but it's, it's New England area and Connecticut. But mostly that area of Delaware, Maryland, I like speaking from experience. People did not have papers. They didn't even know Kimbizi. Are they still here? Of course. Do I know them? I don't even know where they went to. I don't know them, but I'm just telling you the truth. Now, if you get advice, of course, by now they fixed. It's been many years later. I hope something opened up. But what I'm saying, all the tricks and wherever, not tricks, the realities of, going to these other states that I saw, before I continue, I saw a story on TikTok where a young girl can say, I suffered, guys. I suffered. And she was actually wiping tears. I came to America and I suffered, guys. Oh my God. I could feel her tears. Oh my God, until I went to Seattle. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for Seattle. I hope someone listened to that story. Okay. What I'm saying, some people, yes. So, yeah, I lost a train of thought. That's why I was crying. I lost my train of thought. So now, there are many people that don't know. So if you listen to advice from those people I'm telling you did not have. And by the way, then I moved to California. You understand? Then I met a new group. California is big, so we don't have many states. So I didn't know many states. Mostly it was just San Bernardino area, some Los Angeles. I knew some part of, that's mostly South California. Okay. Then I came to Texas. Of course, now I'm familiar with Dallas and Houston and New Mexico, El Paso and all that. Okay. But every community is different. For example, if you landed in North Carolina, okay, most likely you'll meet people who are very strong in military. Okay. So you'll meet your fellow people who have papers. They have green cards. They have citizenship. Why? Because they landed in a community that was very heavy in military recruiting. Same thing, if you meet people from your home and they're in El Paso, most likely they have papers. Why? Because of a strong presence of military bases. So most people would come those days, not these days. These days, you have to be a permanent resident or a citizen. If those things change, Janet will be the first one to tell you. But you have to be a citizen or a permanent resident to join. But usually they recruited and our people were in there. So if you compare such, if I was to live in Delaware, those days, not now, and New Jersey, that's South Jersey there, Maryland, okay? And then I come to El Paso, you see that is a different population. So where you go, whoever picks you up from the airport can determine your future. And there's just something where you land, you always believe is the best, which to me, if you ask me, is the wrong mindset. Me, I've moved around America, and that has helped me to open my eyes. I've been able to see different communities, how they think, their strengths and weaknesses. Okay, I can tell you when I went to California, when I was in Delaware, these days everyone has, done so good, so good. But honestly, when I was there, mostly people are just working maybe in Amazon, group homes, which is good, by the way. It's very good. I'm not saying anything bad, but I'm just saying there was no growth because they are just not people you could look up to. Then I moved to California, same people from the same countries. I was just meeting university professors in these universities. If you go to the meetings, they are just university professors, scientists. I met them. You understand? And then, I came to Texas. Then I've met people who are in the military. So, and then I'll make a trip to Seattle. Okay, I'm coming. I love you, Seattle. Okay. What are Janet saying? People are telling you based on their experiences. So let's say someone who did not have this information, they spoil the papers, they're always working hand to mouth, they never fixed anything. And they tell you. You find someone who dropped out of school. You find someone who spoiled papers, right? And they have not cared to even fix, or they are not even caring to inform themselves. Of course, you will hear a different side of the story. Now, here are some of the honest ones. After they've listened to me, they say, Janet, many of them tell me, Janet, I wish I knew you earlier. I would never have been in this situation. And some of them are working to correct those, because it's not impossible by then. You can still work out. It's never too late. Sometimes you can rescue yourself. Okay. Now, that is the biggest, in my opinion. They do not see a pathway. They feel like your life will be just like theirs, which is not true. Which is not true, my friends. You will have to determine your own destiny. You will come here. You will have to draw a plan. Okay. You will have to know exactly what your plan is. Okay. In 6 months, someone just called me the other day, said, Janet, when I came, I had listened to the video and you had said you have to know how to drive. I went to driving school. By the time I came to America, I knew how to drive. Thank you so much. Little things like those. I came to America, I didn't know how to drive. I mean, I had driven a little bit. My dad used to have a clunker, and not a clunker, it was okay. And I used to practice a little bit, but I had no idea. I just knew where the gas and wherever is. So in other words, I came without driving, and that cost me a lot of pain and then depression setting and everything. Okay, let's go to the next one. Don't come. This is why they are telling you don't come. How many of you at home, we've been told, and by the way, not everyone should go to school. Okay, so this point, take it to the grain of salt. Some of you are very good in business. You might have to find someone who has succeeded in business and become a role model. Okay, or follow them. But for the sake of this video, at home, we used to be told, go to school. So some of them did not come and clean up what they have. They came with sociology. They did not care to go to university and get a master's in sociology. So they met people who told them, just find this money here, quick. And then they forgot about books. Had they gone to university and gotten social work, when they go to apply, they just say, the University of California, social work. You fit in quick. You don't even have to use the names from home. You put University of California top on the resume. You have papers and the top on the resume, they see University of California. You think they're going to care? Okay. They did not clean their papers in terms of education. You came with psychology. You did not clean to have the name America on top. You came with the teaching. You did not care to clean these days teachers can work anyway on J1, nurses can work. But for most of you, remember Janet is saying you have to clean. And by clean in a good way, what I mean is to remove that name because you're in a new country. When they come to your country, probably they'll have to clean theirs too. Okay, I mean it in a good sense, like come and fit in. Come and fit in. Sometimes when you go to Rome, my friends, sometimes you have to do what the Romans do. So that is what they did. And so because they did not invest in education, which even our parents used to tell us at home, it was the pathway to success. Even here, it still is. Mostly, if you go to college, you are more likely to earn well so that you don't have to have 2 or 3 jobs. But can you just not go to college and have money? Of course. And some of us, we are here and we will do that. And that is okay. Many people here, they work 2, 3 jobs or just one job if they establish, and that is okay. Not everyone should go to school, but what I'm telling you, that hustle is what makes people, to tell you not to come because they did not invest to fit in. You understand? Yeah. You have to clean and fit in. Okay. Now let me describe to you the biggest, which I think this one, most people, even some of you are watching because I don't pay attention on this. Okay. Because I don't pay attention on this topic, you are going to know why today. There's something called culture shock. Since we are researchers on this video, of course, Janet Rank, we are research people. Just Google the word culture shock. What is culture shock? You are shocked by the new culture. Okay? They don't do things the way you used to do. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, you say hi to the neighbors. Okay? Before you sleep, there's music coming from the pub. People are dancing. Children are running around. There's a lot of commotion. And then you come here, it's total silence. You can't even go out and start jumping around and yelling to the neighbor, hey, do you have extra salt? You understand? So all those things can factor in. You came, you are used to public transportation. You just sit in the front or you just pay for matriz. You pay for public transportation. They take you from point A to point B. You are light, you go to work, you come, and then you come here saying there is no transportation. And some of you are shocked. You mean there is no transportation? Most of this country, no, there is no transportation. You have to know how to drive. Take yourself. I've always said in my videos, there was a guy in Dela who used to tell me that the wife cannot drive. So can you imagine? The husband has to struggle to go to work and then look for rides. Can you take my wife to work? Why? Because the wife is scared of freeways. She can't drive. So you see those stress? You have to learn how to drive on a road that has 5 lanes. One way, another 5 lanes. This way, and all the cars are going at high speed like this. So every day you wake up, you're busy caring about your driving skills. Okay, let's say in the first 1 year, don't you think your chemical balance will be off? And now I'm talking psychiatry because I'm educated. I have a master's program in psychiatry. So I know that your chemicals, you start losing your natural chemicals called dopamine and serotonin. When they go low, you start feeling depressed. You start feeling like because of stress. That is what you call stress-induced depression. Is situational. Okay, because of the stress of you don't know how to drive. They can't understand your English. You can't even get your food. You understand? Then you start confusing that America is not good. No. Even then, when they come home, they're excited the first 1 or 2 weeks. After 1 month, they want to come back home. It's called culture shock. So from now, understand the word culture shock. Culture shock has 3 stages. There's the excitement stage, there's that adjustment, and there's acceptance. Just like grieving. Grieving, there's denial, then acceptance in the end. You understand? The same thing with culture shock. When you first come, excitement, let us enjoy the rides in the cars. Wow. Okay, after maybe 6 weeks or 3 months, you are now in the adjustment stage. Now reality, oh my God, this cold. They don't have this food. They don't even understand. They don't even know where Kenya is on the map. They don't know where Ghana is. Oh, I'm not even feeling respected as a human being. I feel like, oh, maybe they don't care. Oh, I feel, so the reality starts hitting. And this is the time where depression sets in. And then in the end, if you survive, by the way, they say it can take up to 7 years. The adjustment stage can take up to 7 to, some people don't come out of it. That's why you hear they come back home because of lack of knowledge. They do not know that it's culture shock. So if you know it's culture shock, you will do things to treat yourself. Okay, then acceptance, when it comes, is when you've reached, you say, hey, I can't wait to go hiking. I can't wait to go here. You don't fear humans. You don't fear talking to them. You are free. You've done everything to be comfortable in your new country. You know where to find your foods. You know now you've adjusted. Probably you don't even need Royco. You don't need the spices from home because you've adjusted to the ones here. All of a sudden, the burgers are becoming nice. All of a sudden, what is this? Pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie now. Okay, so all of a sudden the American food or other Asian foods or Spanish foods have become very nice. Now I've accepted. This is my new home. Okay, so be careful when people are telling you from now on, if you've watched my video, listen to them keenly. If you just hear them, you can't even do this, culture shock. Oh, minimum wage. The next question is, what do you do? Okay, You can't even get papers. Oh, which year did you come? Are you seeing how you ask the right question? Oh, I love it. I love you. 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 Lack of information. But when you're smart, you're smart. You know how to ask the right questions. And you think I'm joking and I'm finishing this video. I have people, clients who tell me, Janet, but I'm scared because they are telling me Ukimbizi is quick. It's true. And if you will get papers quick, you'll work, which is true. Okay. So now what is the point of me doing this? Because my family members are telling me quick, quick, quick. Just do it quick, quick. Money, 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 money. That's what everyone does. Just quick, start working. Stop wasting time. And Janet, you are telling me to do this. I'm like, okay, if you want to stick in this fence, it's up to you. Because they are correct. But if you choose my pathway, it's going to take you time. Okay, but the first 6 months, but you'll have maybe changing status. All of a sudden, you're a student. Okay, in 5 years, you have your degree in pharmacy, you have your degree in nursing, or your associate's degree. You have papers, you can fly home, you can do your projects. Them, they are stuck. So that is how you make decisions. And I'm telling you, real people who have told me now they are graduating nursing school. They tell me, Janet, when I tell people I came on a visiting visa, and now I'm graduating nursing school, the green card is looming. They think it's a miracle. And you think I'm joking. Unless most people follow me in America, I mean, people from diaspora who come from home. This information I'm talking, probably 90% of them do not know it. So when you come, you are more likely to meet those. Can you imagine people that have never watched Janet? Because I meet them every day. Do you know how many people who come to me late when they've already spoiled papers? It breaks my heart. So don't think just because Janet is on YouTube, everyone knows these things. Janet is on Facebook, everyone knows these things. Now I'm not quoting data, but I can just from approximating and from the things I know. Because most people, when they see me, they're already in America. Probably sometimes they're interested for their families, but they're not going to be very strong followers unless I present something that is going to help them. Most people who are followers, there are people who followed me from home and they're now in Canada, they're now in America, they still follow. And of course, many of them, of course, let me just say they follow, but they don't listen keenly. Okay. So what am I saying? Probably a good chunk of them do not have the right information. And so can you imagine, you're lucky you're following Janet. If you come here and you've never followed Janet, you're more likely to fall into those categories that I described. Spoiling papers, not going to school, okay? That is just how it is. And even when it comes to simple things like having your credit correct, I've taught you how to keep credit. People mess up. You understand? So these things, I mean, it's a lot. But for the sake of this video, I've come here to make a case. Okay. If you need any of my services, of course, when you come here, Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com or janetrangi.com for all the contacts. We are going to finish this year very strong. People that have been coming for consultations, I tell them of free stuff. I came to learn that I have to control some of the knowledge, because some things I used to just announce and people swam like bees and then we have problems. No, everything has to be controlled these days. You understand? But for the most part, we want to finish the year strong. Me, I'm not going to rest. I'll rest on Christmas, but I'll continue. I have to start the new year very strong. Okay. Probably you'll see a lot of, what do we call them? Shorts. I'll be doing a lot of shorts, a lot of wherever, a lot of things I'll be doing. Okay. So you have to keep on moving for you. Welcome to America. What has Janet saying in a nutshell? Come here with a plan. Come here with information. Okay. Come here and follow the right people. Not necessarily role models, follow success. In that church, there's someone who is successful. There's someone who is driving a good car. Ask why, how. There's someone who is a teacher. Which university did they go to? What does it take to become a teacher in America? How did they get a green card? Very strategic questions. You know, when you have information, as I said previously, you will know how to attack with the right questions and extract the right answers. Hey, yeah, you will struggle. What do you mean by struggle? The food, culture shock. Okay, divorce. Okay, lack of information. Or did you come here to avoid divorce, or you came to make money? Okay, not nice. Did you come to make friends, or you came to make money? So you have to know why you're here. Okay. You can't find a job here unless you are local. You have an accent. You cannot, no. Okay. Have you followed people from other countries who have accents? Okay. The last time I checked, all my doctors have accents. All the radiologists I know in the hospitals, most of them have accents from all over the world. So what are you talking about? It's lack of information. You understand? Oh, getting a green card is hard. Or how did you come? Which year did you come? So guys, start asking strategic questions. Start questioning people the right way, in a nice way. Okay? Minimum wage, you can never earn. You say, okay. What was your major at home? Did you go to school here, by the way? I'm just curious. Did you ask a good question? Mostly you will find out the truth. Okay? Patience, planning, following success, following the right people. And I'm not saying you don't go and have fun. Have fun. By the way, if you are 25-year-old and you come to America, you should be having fun. But fun should be the smart kind of fun. Have you ever seen those people who used to get A in high school? You are busy running and making noise with them. They woke up at 2. They read the lights in the dark somewhere. And then you think during the day they are just having fun. No, they already read. So that's how you operate. If you're young, obviously you need to go and club and enjoy life. It's a free spirit. But at the same time, just have a plan. Okay. Now, but the older you become, you cannot just go and have a free spirit and then you are doing things. Ooh, la, 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 la. I love your comments. Joki, Milton, everyone. Caroline, Jacinta, Anna. Okay. And everyone else. I don't want to keep the video too long. I love you so much. I hope I've answered this question today. Okay. This summarizes life in diaspora. I dare say is almost too accurate. Why? Because it's based, not, to me, I will argue with you, mine is based on data. It's personal experience, but opinions, yes, but mostly on data. I work with people, hundreds and thousands of people. Okay, I've become an authority in this field. Okay, I have the information, I have the resources, I have the access of data. So I know what people say and I know what they do. And I've learned the system. I've gone to schools here, I've worked here, I've earned dollars. I live with these people, I know. And I've come from home, so I know you and your situations, your good life, the good and the bad, I know. The good and the bad of here, I know. Okay, so this is not a video you take with a grain of salt. I will ask you to trust this video. I'm kindly, humbly asking you to watch this video 5 times, because sometimes you're perusing first time, second, these words can be too quick. Okay, but this one summarizes generally all the things you've been hearing. It comes down to you as an individual. I'm not saying anything is easy. And by the way, easy come, easy go. The road to success is very difficult. But those who decide to follow it usually have a better outcome. Okay, as I said, those 2 people, Ukimbizi is here. Well, good. Quick money, you still make money, but even make money and take it where you can't even go home. But it's, let's say it's a good option. This one says, no, let me just go, maybe change status, become a student. 5 years, they are pharmacists. Maybe they married American or they found someone from home who has papers. Okay, these 2 people, 5 years down the road, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, okay? 1 job going to Utah mountains, going skiing with the children. Okay, listen to their 2 stories. They are going to tell you their experiences. People are not being bad, they are telling you their stories. It's up to you to do your research and follow the right people. I love you so much. I love you so much, Emily and Mary. I will see you in the next video. Okay, keep coming. Thank you for watching my video. Sometimes if I'm busy, at least I try to post it from my archives. Janet has a lot of archives. She can post every day for a year and she will never miss a video to post. So please remember to subscribe. Okay, if you've never done anything for Janet, please just leave a comment. Anything that will help the algorithms will make us grow every day. Okay, like, share, subscribe. I love you so much. And sorry, I'm about to do a tour of the house. I have it, but for some reason my downloads, I have no space. Okay, because I've been promising, and I did a small show telling you I'm coming with my house tour. I have it already. You might not see my face, but I'll show you the tour of the house the way you asked me. Okay, but I'll post it. So stick around. When you see Janet Rangi tour, look at it. I think you will like it. You will like it. You will see how Janet aims high. I do my things differently. You understand? I don't go with the crowd. Me, I just do my research and I enjoy. You will see that this house is not standard. I don't go because they've said the dining table should look like this and then a chair should look like this. I just go with my taste. So if you want to see Janet Rangi test and how she thinks and how she arranges her house, It will be all in that tour. I will encourage you to come back and watch my house tour, because that's what you ask. I will present something different. Aren't you tired sometimes listening about stories, the visas? I love you so much. See you in the next video, and thank you so much for your comments. There are too many. I will not answer them. I'll come there today. I have to go and shower and go to bed. I love you so much, Imelda and the rest, and Joki and everyone. Okay, guys? See you. Subscribe. I love you so much, and bye-bye.